Hey, anybody out there yet? Throw a comment up. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Claudia. I keep wanting to grab my mouse when I'm looking at my phone. I got my computer monitor here, and keep wanting to grab my mouse to do something on my phone. My hair looks terrible. Good grief, what have I done? Riding with the window down in the truck. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Joyce. If I miss someone, just type another comment in there and I'll see who's all on, because I can't see. Hey, I wonder if I can actually... No, I better not do that. Probably not a good idea to try new things while we're live. Can you all hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Oh, yes, I guess you can. Oh, yes, go comb your hair. Well, actually... I used to keep a hairbrush in here. Just for such occasions. Oh, well. I have my friend with me today. Pip, can you come up here? Come here. Come here, girl. Here, come here. Look at there. Say, hey, everybody. She rides with me in the truck. Hey, Donna. That's why my hair's messed up, because she likes to have the windows down. Tara Edwards. Oh, no. I hope everyone is having a good week. And we'll get started here in just a second. Hey, Wayne. Wayne and Donna. Hello, Linda. If you guys have any, or ladies and gentlemen, if you have any prayer requests you want to share with the group, go ahead and do that. And I have a little notepad here. I can write those down. And if I don't get it on the first try, I'll go back and thank you for the comment about my pretty dog. She is pretty. So thank you. Hey, Terry. Good to see you. Or good to see your name on the screen. Yes. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I like to get going on time, and I know you all are busy people, so some of you know that I'm currently enrolled as a continuing ed student in online classes at the Lexington Theological Seminary. The series of classes run from this past September through April of 2022, and the series is called. I've got some notes here just to keep me on track. The series is called Technology and Ministry, and this was advertised back in the spring. And I thought, well, that'd be kind of neat to take, and since we're kind of in the middle of learning how to use different parts of technology and with the COVID experience, I thought, well, that's something that interested me, and the church agreed to cover the cost of that, and so here I am I'm in the second class now. But anyway, considering what we've been through in the last 18 months and working to try to stay connected with people through the pandemic, I thought it would benefit me as a minister and then our church as a whole to walk through these classes. The first class started in September, and it was Digital Media and Discipleship. And it covered a variety of applications that are available to us for free, if you can stand the advertisements, that are used in social media and the digital community. And I was reminded that there exists a whole population out there that live in this virtual community. They work and they socialize, they communicate, shop, they play, and network in a near totally digital world. The two short books out of that first class made a case for the recognition and importance of this digital body of souls, and the church's need to do all we can to blend them into the life of the church and its ministries. And that in itself, sets up a whole lot of challenges and issues. So now we have, and what the words that they use in the class were the analog. You have the analog church, which is the in-person folks, and then you have the digital part, where the people that are on, for everybody that's online. And what most everyone has now that's using any kind of digital format and outreach is we have a hybrid of that, a little bit of both. And the emphasis was not about choosing on which to focus, but it was how to effectively combine them for worship and for other facets of the church life. And that digital community would include all of you right now. Because you're watching and listening digitally in a digital world. You're not here. And obviously some are going to have feet in both worlds. And you may do something, like you may do Sunday school on Zoom, but you may attend worship in person, so you're doing both. But I'll tell you this, it's here to stay. And it is I think this is one of I think this is a new mission field, I'll be honest. And there's just a lot of people out there that are looking for something meaningful. So, but the second class and the current class is Pastoral Care in the Digital Age. And so far this class has dealt with some of the issues that ministers deal with in trying to stay connected with our congregations. Not just the technical challenges, but things like screen burnout, Zoom fatigue, digital overload, for the ministers and individuals, for the laity. It's a two-way street. A good example of this was when last year when Zach and I were producing online sessions for children's choir and children's Bible study. And we brought in volunteers and made video recordings of them, then produced the videos for distribution via email links and on our website and so forth. And what we found out was that parents and children were spending so much time engaged with the non-traditional instruction that the schools were doing that they were experiencing this screen fatigue. And we didn't want to be adding, insult to injury, but But so we went with that for a while, and then we pulled it just because the participation wasn't very good, and it was a lot of work. But this class also highlights the idea that a virtual presence in pastoral care is really nothing new, and we're kind of getting into the heart of things here. The author uses the Apostle Paul as a prime example of one who'd pastored remotely using the latest technology that was available to him in the church, and that was the written letter. Seems like kind of a lost art now, but it's hard to believe that at one time that was a newfangled idea, and the Roman Empire helped with that. That was their development. But Paul is credited with 13 letters to the early church, which make up those same books of the New Testament that we have. But in all fairness, there are scholarly debates still going on about whether or not those are all attributed to Paul. But anyway, Paul used the letter as a tool to engage local church bodies in his pastoral leadership, and gave them a common mission and a cause to follow, and that is sharing the gospel and making disciples of Christ. Now, you may be asking, why in the world am I sharing all this with you all on this Wednesday devotion time? But it's because I feel like as disciples of Christ, we're all called to share the message. And just like any method of communication, social media and the internet are tools, which just like the letter, but they're tools which can be used for good or for bad, for deceit and for truth. It's not inherently, this is not inherently bad or good. It's simply a tool we can all use to share the love of Christ. And this week, or today, right now, or later on this week, here's some questions I'd like for you to consider. And what I'll do is I'll copy these from this sheet and post them in the comment section when we're done here. But just some questions to think about. If you would, I'd like for you to answer them, and either send them to me, email, or just put it in, or post it in the comment section. Or if you want to send me keep it private. If you want to send a Facebook message to me, that's fine as well. But I'd just really be interested to know what your responses are. And the first one is pretty simple. It's how can you use digital technology, and that's social media, Facebook, Instagram, all those, texts, emails, websites, etc., to share the love of Christ. And I'm sure that probably most of you are maybe already doing that, but I'd like to see some examples of what you're doing. Not to check up on you, just to be inspired. But that's the first one. And then this question number 2, are most people in your social circle receptive to digital media as a tool for showing concern in pastoral care? We're all ministers, so we're all capable, and we all should do some sort of pastoral care, and to take care of our friends and check in and that kind of thing. So, do you feel like that people in your sphere of influence or your circle are most people open to a digital form of communication when it comes to pastoral care? And third question is, do you have, or have you had in the past, or do you think you might have in the future, screen or Zoom fatigue? Can you do one more Zoom meeting? I got a letter in the mail yesterday, and it's time has come for me to have to do another boundaries training, and I thought, oh, good, maybe we'll be masked and get together somewhere, but no, it's going to be Zoom. And I thought, oh my goodness, and that's going to be a long Zoom meeting, but I will do it. It'll be okay. But anyway, do you have, or have you had screen fatigue or Zoom fatigue or burnout from just being on the computer so much? And if so, how do you feel like you manage that without giving it up cold turkey, maybe? But give those things some thought. How can you use digital technology to share and communicate and build the church from your chair? And then, are most people in your sphere of influence, are they open to digital communication? And then, do you have, and if you've had it or having it right now, how do you deal with it? So just let me know those things. And like I say, any way you can do it, Facebook Messenger, you can post it in the comment section in this post. Either way is fine. And I will, through the day today, and I'll try to get back and respond and kind of see what's going on. But that's what I have today, and it's keep Kara and her family in your prayers. They're on vacation, and she was ready for it, and this is going to be good for her just to get away for a little while and give her mind the rest. But I'm sure her mind is probably not resting right now unless she's asleep. So, but I got a couple announcements for you. We're going ahead with the re-entry into a form of Logos. It's not going to be what it's been in the past, but for pre-K through 5th grade, we will return on Wednesday, October 20th at 5:30, and that's 30 minutes later than what we were doing because we don't have dinner. We're not going to be serving dinner. So we're going to go 5:30 to, hey Jeannie, and we're going to go 5:30 to 7, and the first portion of that will be children's choir, and there will be no singing there. It's going to be all instrumental and other activities. And then the second half of the evening will be Bible activity sessions. Zach is taking care of that part of it, and then I'm managing the children's choir part. Everyone will be masked. We'll do temperature checks and take other safeguards as children come into the building. We'll do a drop off and pick up at the gym awning on the lower level of the campus. So if you have children or grandchildren or know of people that do, encourage them to be here Wednesday night, the 20th at 5:30. We have 7 Wednesday evenings between then and the middle of December. So with the children's music, we'll be working on some things to present in worship on, I think, December the 12th in morning worship that day. And then one of those Wednesdays is going to be taken with our trunk or treat. And that'll be Wednesday, October 27th at 5:30. We'll be socially distancing, and we'll be using creative forms of safe candy distribution. That will be in play. So if you'd like to participate by decorating your trunk and giving out candy, you can contact Zach here at the church. There are emails going out this week. They may have already gone out. There will be emails going out this week with more details. And I think, let's see, Zach will be preaching this Sunday because Carol will still be on vacation. And don't forget those questions. And I'm going to go back through here in a few moments and look at our comments and get any prayer requests that you all may have shared. So if you want to put those in there, go ahead. That's fine. Pip, we're almost done. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if we don't see you here in person this Sunday, hope to see your name online. Take care. Love you. And if there's anything we can do, just let us know. Bye, everybody.